Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Bringing Back the Glory. This series has a name at last. Here on F1 Manager 2023, or just F1 Manager 23, whichever you prefer. We're still here as Williams. We've got Albon and Sargeant in the driver's seats, but last time out we did hire Théo Pourchaire here as reserve driver, and we're very much looking to get him in the primary seat for next season. We're here just about to head to Azerbaijan, but before I do, I've got some updates. First of all, both cars have the new chassis, the new side pods, and the new underfloor. We are bringing the upgrades this weekend, and as you might be able to see, we're starting to rise up the rankings because of it. If I do the car analysis here, let's compare ourselves to Haas. Albon versus Magnussen. Already you can see we're struggling in some areas, but we are improving, and that's the main thing. Because of that, I've now got the next batch. Can I not do it this way? I've got the next batch of development underway. We've got a new front wing, a new rear wing, and some new suspension. What's interesting is the research for next season is now available. So once we get some engineers back, which we will do in 19 days, I will start looking at researching for next season. The underfloor here is also just about to finish manufacturing. The other stuff is all done, so we've got the full amount, which means there's 2 for each car. Hopefully they don't crash more than twice. What else is new? Oh yes, we had a vote. Regulation change here. So the regulation change was to reduce the amount of downforce, I believe it was. I voted against it. Unfortunately, the tiebreaker voted for. So it's going to happen. I think for us it doesn't actually matter too much. I just voted against because I like to keep the status quo for the first season. But yeah, next season we're going to have lower downforce, which is fine, I suppose. And the other thing that's currently happening is I am in the process of scouting a new driver. That is Richard Verschoor. He's the best rated driver in F2 under the age of 23, because Deruvela is rated higher. I could have gone for Lawson, I suppose, but we'll see. And then, yeah, everyone else. I mean, Logan Sargeant is still hot property. There is still an opportunity for me to swap him with Pourchaire at some point, but we'll see. I keep saying we'll see. Really annoying, I know. In terms of head of aero, I wanted to... Basically, the scouts were complaining they had nothing to do, so I thought I'd give them something to do. And I noticed here, Martin Werner, however you say his name, he's a free agent. He's unemployed. So I thought I'd have a look at him. We're scouting him at the moment. We'll see how good he actually is. But he might be a good one to pick up, because right now, he's rated 76, and he's only 33. If I look at my current staff, my current head of aero is Adam Kenyon. He's rated 72, and he's 42. Now, I'm not ageist. I'm not, saying we should hire the younger person or anything like that. However, the fact that he's already rated 4 higher and happens to be younger means there's more potential for him to grow as well. Did I give Pourchaire a development focus? I did. Race strategy. Awesome. Right. So we've got Azerbaijan, which for those F1 fans out there will know, Azerbaijan is the first sprint race of the season. So we've got 2 races in today's episode, both in Baku, but very exciting that both are going to be, 2 races. It's always exciting to have 2 races. We're also going to do something a little bit different with practice this time around as well, which you'll see in just a moment. And we've got the upgrades arrived too. So there's quite a lot here that could potentially affect the performance of the car, which I'm quite excited about. And the fact that we get our first sprint as well means we can just go all out, not have to worry about pit stops or anything like that. We don't have to worry about strategy, which tends to do me in more often than not. So we can actually, hopefully, have a good race weekend here. Right now, the game's just thinking about it. It's just deciding how much it wants to screw me over. Safety cars, red flags, all that kind of thing. Is it going to make the drivers crash into each other again? Hopefully not, but you just never know with F1 Manager. Hello, black screen. This is exciting, isn't it? Come on, game. I must admit, so there was an update today. I'm recording this on the 16th, and there was an update today that added some bug fixes and things like that. I wrote the article for Racing Games. I'm all too versed with what's in this update. One of the things it's added that's quite interesting is a difficulty setting, which right now I'm not touching. I'm going to leave it as is. But I think it's interesting that it has that. In fact, do I even have access to it? There's a question. I do. So car development and race, they're both on standard. This is what it's at default. You can make it harder. You can make it easier. But, like I said, I'm not going to touch that. Revert. What else was new? There was something else that was new. That was interesting. There's me saying I'm well versed in the update and then I've forgotten what's in it. But just the fact that they're trying to improve the performance of the game as well. And I did notice that the intro cutscene when I first launched the game today was actually smoother than it has been in the past, which is interesting. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is swap out Sargeant for Pourchaire. We're going to try and build up Pourchaire's skills so that next season when he maybe takes over, he'll be ready and raring to go. Now in terms of the setup here, it looks more like oversteer is the way to go. And everything else can kind of... I'm almost tempted just to do something like this. And then refine. That works. It's not the best way of doing it, for sure, but it works. Same with you. What's cool with this game as well is despite the fact Pourchaire and Sargeant might actually have different setup preferences, if you swap them out for practice like this, it will use Sargeant's setup mostly. Sometimes it doesn't always, but for the most part it will use what Sargeant prefers. So you won't have to do mega switching again once it's once your main driver's back in the car. I'm going to move a couple more sliders here. Because again, if you kind of go for the upper and lower limits here, then it really does help you dial in what's good and what's bad. There we go. Manage P1. So we're going to do our usual trick here. We're going to send Pourchaire out first. We're going to send Albon out immediately afterwards. Genuinely thought my game had frozen then. Pourchaire's number 41. Interesting. You know, just as he appears, we'll send out Albon. Gotta remember, my volume is always really loud in this game. I'm going to just turn my monitor down. I should start wearing headsets when I do this, really, but yeah. Right, we don't need to worry about you know, throttling our drivers here. It's all good. Pourchaire's actually setting good lap times there. That's... You're not supposed to do that, Teo. You're supposed to let Albon set the faster time. They are both improving, at least. Mind you, Albon's way off the pace right now. Pourchaire's 4/10 faster. Okay. Interesting. How are we doing with knowledge? 2 out of 5 on both. Okay. I'm hoping, again, P1 we can get this dialed in pretty quick. Because we've actually got qualifying straight after this. There's no P2, there's no P3. So we really do need to get this right first time. In fact, there is a P2, but you can't make any changes because you're in Parc Fermé conditions because you've already qualified. So yeah, I would like to get this locked in ASAP, if possible. We're coming up to 20 minutes of the session. Albon's almost ready. Come on, Alex. Just tick us over the edge. There we go.
Feedback on limitation.
Car feels lazy.
Car feels lazy. That doesn't sound good, does it? That does not sound good in the slightest. What does it mean by car feels lazy anyway? Is it just not turning in? Is it turning in too much? Unresponsive? Like, what's... Alex, you're going to have to... I need like an English to Albon dictionary so I can work out what exactly that means. Oh, I went the wrong way with everything. Okie dokie. Well, that's actually kind of an easy fix then. You just move everything the other way. There we go. We'll do a little bit of this as well, just to keep that where it needs to be. And we could scooch these as well. And actually, for a second stage, that's pretty good. Straights is almost locked in. That's not bad. Might scooch it there, just for safety. Run plan, exactly the same. Go for it. Come on, Teo. Teo's done. Why did I not get the radio message? So he's probably starting an unnecessary lap now. There you go, he's in. So he's probably going to be the same then. Yep, absolutely. What am I doing? This way first. Then we'll dial it in a little bit more with this. And then we'll do some fine adjustments over here. So let's do... Oop, I had it where I wanted it. There we go. Try that. I need to learn the basics for these tracks as well. That would be useful. I think it's Monaco next, and then it's... Oh, it might be Imola next, actually, and then Monaco. I always forget about Imola, because we didn't race at Imola this year in the real world, because of the unfortunate floods that were taking place over there. Right, is Alex going faster? Well, he's on his outlap right now, Mark, so no, he wouldn't be, would he? Yeah, yellow sectors. I wouldn't say that was particularly quicker. I'm actually a bit nervous about this one now, this weekend, because I forgot about the way that practice is done now. And it's no different with the actual sprint regulations this year. We're on the old sprint race regulations still, where there's no sprint shootout. It's just a practice session on the Saturday morning. So I suppose we could still use the sprint race as a means to try and get up the grid for the main race. That's a possibility. It's just we're quite a long way down in terms of lap times right now. We can't really use qualifying because we're under Parc Ferme. So we have to get it right. Also feel like we should actually do one lap on board with Albon just so we can learn the track. Not that we're driving it, thankfully. But here we go. Turn 1. Again, those of you with a weak stomach, visor cam might not be the best. But I like it. I had a bit of a blip on the VR over the weekend, so I'm still recovering from that. But I can handle visor cam, which is really weird. I don't know how it works. He's made the apex there. That's good. Coming up to turn 4. This is the bit of Baku that I don't like. The left, right bit. I always think this section here is a bit dumb. Believe it or not, the castle corner, or the castle section, I actually don't mind, so long as I'm not driving it. I like watching them come through here. The fact that an F1 car can fit through this gap here is just absolutely insane. Although Albon's decided to drive through it at, what's that, 0.1 speed, just to really sell it for us. Alright, up to the infamous turn 15. This one here, downhill braking zone. It's a bit bumpy on the entrance as well, which makes it very difficult to get the car under control. And then we've got turn 16 here, which I do like, but apparently the real drivers struggle with it quite a lot, particularly when it comes to the dreaded track limits. And then it's from here, flat out, all the way back to turn 1. Those corners back there are a little bit tricky if your downforce isn't quite working for you. And then you've got the, is it 2.5 kilometer or whatever it is straight, which isn't exactly straight, but is basically straight. And you have the rear wing open for the majority of it. And I think it's around here somewhere, down that straight, that the fastest speed in an F1 car was achieved by Valtteri Bottas, I think it was.
It's fine.
Alright, Albon's saying fine. So again, it's either the best car he's ever driven, or it's the worst car he's ever driven. We may never know. And in he goes. Oh, we're so close. 66%. The first thing we can do is dial that back. Although, I think if we did it a little bit more with the front, then... No. Hang on. Focus, Mark. Focus. Get that back like that. And then you can pull everything else back where it needs to be. Like so. And then I guess this one can be affected like this. And then a little bit of that. That could be spot on. That could be absolutely spot on, but we won't know until the end of the session. We're not going to get there in 15 laps, I don't think. So it is literal guesswork, because there's only 14 minutes left, and it's going to take nearly 4.5 minutes to do the adjustments. So we're playing with fire a little bit here. We're going into qualifying with an unknown quantity.
Feels good.
Poor Chair says feels good. Again, could be the best thing he's ever driven, could be the worst thing he's ever driven. We just don't know. Is he coming in? We should see him drive past any second now. Maybe. There he is. Made his braking point, that's the main thing. Where are we at? Oh, he's a different kind of good. How on earth do we go about fixing this? Yeah, you got to do fine adjustments on this one. But wherever we move here is going to affect everything else. So straights are actually where they need to be. So we don't want to move that. Braking stability, cornering. Oh, it's just braking stability and traction that we need to move. So we could do a little bit of this. And then counter it with a little bit of this. But that moves braking stability back. But then we could scooch it back up again with a little bit of this. That could be good. That could be good. Now your run plan, you're basically just going out for fun now. So we'll strap on some softs for you. Because you're not going to have any time. Did I change your laps? I don't think I changed your laps. Oh no, I did. I changed it to 5. Derp. Alright, Albon, you're just going out on mediums. We'll see what you've got. We're not the slowest, so I'll give us that. And out you go, Teo. Yeah, Albon's still not quite improving. Well, there was green there. Maybe he just got stuck behind a slower car. Is it just me? Where's the map view? But one of these was map view. Am I being dumb? I think I'm being dumb. I'm sure there's a map view somewhere. Can I do it? I can do it this way, I suppose. Yeah, there's a red dot there. Who's the red dot? Because they've been in front of us basically the entire session. Is that a Ferrari? No, that's an Alpha. Again, I'm just so not used to seeing the Alphas in their normal livery because they very rarely are.
That's the flag.
Checker flag. Poor Chair's up to 8th. So that shows the potential that the car actually has. And there's just one practice session. But in both drivers' cases, we have no idea what their setup satisfaction is going to be until after quali, which is very dangerous. So the starting confidence right now is going to be absolutely naff. So we're definitely going to do the practice, not the practice, sorry, the qualifying confidence trick again, assuming it still works.
Welcome to qualifying.
Sorry, Crofty. Not today. Okay. So everything here we're going to leave the same. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to send them out. Straight away, from the get-go, Logan, Alex. Also, might have just forgotten there that Logan was our driver. Manual control, and we'll do that. We won't worry about keeping them off curbs or anything. We're just going to send them out on the strategy that they've got here. We should hopefully see some purples. There we go, purple green. And because of that, their confidence is increasing, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want to see. Alright, that was easy. Same tyres, same trick. Send out, send out. Right, this time you're going to go on light and balanced.
I'm happy to lean more on the tires.
Copy. We can push on now. Yep.
And we should see green sectors. Some green sectors there, which is always encouraging.
How does my tyres look?
You don't care about that.
Focus on your tires.
Green, green. There's yellow there. That's not great. What's your confidence at? Your confidence is good. So we're at the point where we can basically tell them to start pushing soon. There's a yellow flag there, which didn't help. But still, good sector times. I think we're in a position now where we can just tell them to go normally. No one really out on track right now, so if we can get them out quick, that could be to our benefit. Just as Logan appears, there we go, we'll send out Alex. Now we'll ride on board with Alex again for this lap. Although he hasn't got the toe off his teammate, he might get the toe off De Vries. We'll see. Here we go then. We'll ride on board this way this time, so those of you who don't like the visor cam can still get to see the track. Up to turn 1. Quite a tricky one. Lots of crashes there in the past. Ricciardo and Verstappen crashed into each other there. That's where Lewis's magic button went wrong and he ended up going straight on. That was so annoying when that happened. So annoying. That's screwed us epically. Who was that Alpine? We're not going to have time to get out again either, so this is Albon potentially out. Logan's improving massively, so that's good. Yellow for Albon. That Alpine literally did like a 90-degree turn then as well towards the barrier. What an arse. This is where it does get risky, the whole trying to leave it late and go out and set a fast time, because if you do get it wrong, you time it wrong or something like that happens, if there's yellow flags in front of you for example, it completely kills your lap. That's what's happened here to Albon. He might still get a good second sector, but I doubt he's going to improve based on what just happened there. Green again for Logan. If Logan can get through, that would be good, but I don't know if we can recover 5.5 seconds. That car got out of the way quick there. What's the Alpine doing? I just don't get it. Was green for Albon at least. Logan across the line. He's up to 11th.
At the moment, you're P11.
That's pretty good.
Very good lap.
Albon
Go in. Go
still
in.
19th. Yeah.
Copy.
So Albon's out. We can't do much about that. It's whether or not anyone's going to go faster than Sargeant. I think Logan is through. Albon is lost. He got screwed. He got absolutely screwed. That is genuinely not his fault. Again, his setup might be crap as well. That could play into it. But genuinely think he got screwed over there. Properly screwed. 91 for Logan's setup. That's good. Actually, happy with that. So we're going to do a similar trick for him. I don't think we need to do too much this time to get his confidence up. I think we can literally just do one.
That's great.
We'll just leave you on what you're on there. And then we can go full push. Then we might even be able to get another lap in. I genuinely thought he was going to get held up then as well. That would have been a pain in the arse. We'll leave that open just while we do this. There you go. Good sector times. Obviously he's going to get absolutely blitzed in a second, but for now, that's good. And as soon as he comes in, we're going to strap on new tyres and send him straight out again. In fact, are we going to strap on new tyres? No. We're going to keep him on the tyres that he's on now. And send him straight out again. And he's got clean track ahead of him. P13.
Currently P13. Okay, go in, go in.
Copy.
But track evolution, if there's enough time to get him out, which actually I'm starting to think there might not be. New softs. Get him on him quick. Get out there quick. There's not going to be enough time. He's not going to make it. Oh, did he make it?
That would be checkered flag.
I think he made it. I think it was like 2 seconds left as he crossed the line. That is insane if he's done that. He's still got like a second to make up, but with the track evolution, you just don't know. There's no checkered flag next to his name, so I think he made it out. Oh, that was tight. I don't like that. That was proper squeaky bum time, that was. Green sector, though, so he is improving. If he makes it through to Q3, I'll be so happy. But starting top 12 even would be good. He's just meandering his way through the slow bit. And then he starts the descent back towards the, I want to say Black Sea. I think it's the Black Sea at Baku. Could be wrong. Pretty certain it's the Black Sea. Someone let me know in the comments if I have got that wrong. Turn 15. The real downhill section here. Turn 16. Again, I think I've got those numbers right, but I could be wrong. Try and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 to 11 is the castle section. 12, 13, 14, I think it's 15 and 16. I need to look at my old track maps again. I used to have them for racing games purposes. Trying to dig them all out. And he crosses the line. Oh, he's still 3/10 off, but he is 11th. And that's not to be sniffed at. Logan, that's a good job, mate. For us, that's a good job. Can't complain too much. Sainz on pole. Fernando second. Wow. Then Perez, then Verstappen. I'm actually pretty surprised about that. Where are we at? 98 for Albon. Oh, that's good. And 91 for Logan. I wish I'd got that right when I had the chance. That would have been epic. So this is actually for P2 right now, but we can't change anything because this is all locked in Parc Ferme. So there's no point in me doing anything here. So I'm just going to sim the session. We'll see where we finish. 11th and 12th. Okay. The upgrades seem to have made a difference then. So I can't be too upset with that. Driver prep is also pretty good. It's a shame we couldn't actually get that higher. If we'd got that to 100, that would have been epic. But I'm feeling good. Confidence is good going into the race here. We've got Albon starting from the back, so hopefully he'll get some overtakes in.
We're back,
and that will help see him up the grid. Not just see him up the grid, but also hopefully... Can I overfuel your car a little bit? We'll go for 1 lap extra. And we'll start on just proper burn it. And then for strategy here, full deploy to start with. Yeah. Alright, and then Logan, we're just going to leave you as is. You're fine. But this is to do with Albon's confidence as well as getting him up the grid. Let's go. So as you can tell, we're probably going to ride on with ride aboard Albon's car for most of the race here.
Now's the time for the sprint here in Baku.
3, 4, 5 red lights, and they go out very quick in this game compared to real life. I think it's anywhere up to 3 seconds in real life. Right, here then, obviously, aggressive, and then for ERS usage, battle assist.
Yes, copy.
Happy to use overtake.
I'm going to try and keep Logan in the battle as well.
Let's put pressure.
Confirm.
Actually, I'm going to keep this screen for Alex.
Available.
He needs to keep up with Zhou for a start. Logan's dropped to 13th. That's a pain. There's a lot of overtaking going on. None of it really benefiting us. I think we're losing ground on Zhou, which is also quite annoying. But we've got excess fuel on board, which we're in the process of burning. Why are we going so slow here as well? That should have been an overtaking opportunity, surely. This game does weird things with the AI in certain corners. I know they've tried to fix some of it. Singapore, with the track layout change, what used to be a right-hand turn is now a straight-on section. And I think the cars are still slowing down as if they were going to turn, which is obviously not realistic at all. Yeah, I don't know. We're really crawling into some of these corners. Not a huge fan of that. This is with high overtake aggression as well.
Don't worry about it.
Logan's now dropped to 14th. Alright, here we go. And confidence low. Not great. Albon is losing ground.
DRS enabled.
DRS? Is it 1 lap on sprint? I thought it was still 2. He's losing ground. We might have made a mistake with overfueling the car a little bit, but it does mean we can run on, you know, burn baby burn for basically the whole race. Maybe mistakes were made there. We won't make that mistake again for the actual race, and we should be able to climb some places. There may also be some crashes in front of us, which could benefit us a little bit. We're sort of making up ground on the straights. So, particularly the pit straight, that's going to be a big one for us. Sargeant's just slowly slipping back down the grid. Albon is now ahead of Zhou. There you go. And he's got Piastri right in front of him here. And we're going to have DRS in a minute. This needs to go back to neutral though. There's DRS open. He's moved out. He's going to try and make the overtake. Got Bottas in front though that could prove problematic maybe. Although, saying that. Oh, it's close. We're a little bit sluggish out of the corners at the moment because of the excess fuel. And Piastri's got DRS on us, even though we've got DRS on Bottas. It does make it a little bit to and fro-y. We're not going to late break him here, surely. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Nearly went straight into Bottas there. We're still not past. What's his confidence like right now? It must be yo-yoing. Yeah. So overtaken, but in a second, it's going to come up saying overtake. And it'll go up again. Maybe. Maybe not. We are past now. And look, he's trying to stick one up the inside of Bottas here as well. Wow. Yeah, aggressive. I'll give him that. You're not going to overtake through here. Oh, okay. We'll pretend he didn't just go through the barrier there. Okay, maybe things are starting to happen a little bit now. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know where we're at in terms of our fuel usage. I genuinely think he went through the back of Bottas there as well. But we've now made up 3 places, and that is Logan directly in front. So we're about to tell, don't fight your teammate. There we go. Wow, Sargeant just lost 3 places there because of that. So his confidence is going to be absolutely shot. Yeah. Yeah, Logan, mate, I'm sorry. Needs must. Your teammate's on a flyer. You need to let him through. It's just the way it is. So we've made up 4 places in the first 4 laps for Albon. Pretty damn good. Yellow flag. Crash on track. Zhou. This is worth seeing the replay of, I think. Up against Logan. Oh, he just clipped the wall. I thought Logan might have hit him then, but no, he just clipped the wall. Yeah, bleep indeed. I guess the garage weren't a huge fan of that. Nope. Look at them, all their blurry faces. That might just be on my screen. Debris on track. Could be a safety car. Possibly. God, Albon's miles behind Hulkenberg, but look how much he's making up on him.
So what DRS?
Oh crap. Sorry Logan. Forgot about that. Right, Albon's tyres are overheating, so we'll tell him to go easy in a minute. Actually, you're fine. You don't need to be told to go easy. You're still on yellow. Yellow's fine. I think. I would say yellow's fine. He's also up to 15th now as well, which is cool. Still gaining on Hulkenberg. Don't know if we can see it. If we can see Nico in front, which we can, look, he's right there, then stuff is happening. We're within 4 seconds now. Logan's toing and throwing. We could tell you to go nuts as well on the tyres, because you've got more than enough to see it through to the end.
Happy to push, happy to push.
Yeah, he's got more than enough to see it through to the end. Your fuel mind is running low, so we're going to tell you to go balance now, and that might screw you up a little bit.
Left to coast now. Yep.
I feel like he is still gaining, just not quite as quick. He's sub 3 seconds now. I'm glad I caught that when I did, because that could have been catastrophically bad otherwise. Yeah, he's just sort of lingering around 3 seconds, I would say. Saying that though, he's suddenly got a burst of speed here. And he's now within a second of Hulkenberg. When we come to DRS range, if he's still behind, that could be another place we make up. Let's just watch this in ×2 for a bit. God, this is not where I'd want visor cam. Definitely not. He's trying to send... Oh, Alex! Bloody hell, he's going to give me a heart attack. Whew. He's passed, though. He is passed. He has got to fight off the DRS now, though. And it's a long DRS straight here in Baku. There you go, rear wings open. He's moved out.
3 laps to go.
Tell you to defend. Oh, Hulkenberg's pushing him there a little bit.
Got pace.
3 laps to go. We can speed up again a little bit here. Hulkenberg is ahead again. But, there you go. No, not quite. Bear with. Still not quite. It's the aggressiveness. Where's your confidence at now? Still very high. Excellent. Yours, medium. That's not bad. Not bad. He's miles behind Piastri. Oh, Alex, you're cutting it fine there. You can't go around the outside of these corners.
Me on track.
Yeah, you're all good.
Okay, keep pushing, keep
You're all
pushing.
good. Don't you worry. You'll get him here, I'm sure. Final lap. Look at that, rear wings open. Softs versus mediums here. I thought he hit him then. That's not how you do that. Again, I think that's just an AI glitch going on there. Is he going to get it done down here? This straight isn't long enough. So he has to get it done on the pit straight now. Unless he feels brave again. Wants to send it up the inside. You never know. You never know. Just being able to keep up through here even is impressive.
Leclerc is the winner.
Alright, Leclerc wins. We might as well play this in real time now. Albon trying to make it happen. Not there. He's got one more corner to send it up the inside.
Keep pushing.
No, but here, look at that. He's got excellent launch. It's all about straight line speed. He's going to have the slipstream, he's going to have DRS, and hopefully he's going to have Nico on a plate in a minute. Rear wings open, he's moved out. Oh, has he got enough? No, not quite. Could have maybe gone deploy on the ERS, thinking about it, but
Really solid job there, mate. I think you did well.
he made up 5 places. That's good. He's got every right to be happy with that. Oh, we don't care about... We're not trying to score points here, Crofty. Come on, man.
Welcome to race.
Alright, actual race then. Let's see what we've got. First things first, strategy. What are they suggesting? There's an option for a 2-stopper here, and I'm almost thinking we go for it. But here, for a start, we want to do that. Then we want to do a bit of that. And then we definitely want to do a bit of that. And we could maybe even push the final stop to lap 40 and just go for an 11 lap sprint race. I think for Albon, that's a decent strategy. For Logan, almost tempted to go for a reverse strategy here. Start with hard, switch to softs, but do it quite near the end. So if we bring him in maybe 38, and then again we just go nuts. Something like this. So he's going to get absolutely bombed at the start. No, it never works, does it? It never works. But a one-stopper is on the table here, which makes me think it is possible. Yeah, no, we do it. Albon on the two-stopper, Logan on the one. If there's a safety car or a red flag, then we can perhaps readjust. But I think right now, this is where it's at. I think this is what we do. Here's your man with the green flag. And off we go.
And away we go.
So on board with Albon. First things first again. High, always defend. Turn that on. Logan's already lost his place.
Happy to use overtake.
Right, no overfuel in the car this time. We're just going to use the fuel that we've got. A safety car would be great though, because it'll allow us to lift and coast a little bit more. We've already lost a place to Bottas. Slightly irritating, but never mind. We'll watch the first lap here, and then we'll jump into fast forward mode. Bit of weaving going on here. I'm not a huge fan of that. I guess he's defending from Sonoda behind. Really slow through there. I don't know if we can see what his speedo says, but I'm pretty certain that's like a 70-mile-an-hour section. And now we're crawling through here, where again, I think we could send that round the outside there and actually make up a place. It's almost a bit processional. They crawl through some of these corners where they really shouldn't be. It's kind of annoying. Now we're a second behind because we're slow out of the corners. That's really annoying. No, piss off, Yuki. Go away. Oh. And there goes the place. And there goes the confidence with it. Oh,
Yeah, it's just not possible.
hang on a sec.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Did Yuki just spin off by himself there? Yeah. Okay, well that's...
Let's follow the drivers then through
I thought Albon had hit him then, but no. He just binned it. Lost the back end. He did get tapped by the McLaren there, though, I think. Unless, again, that was just a graphical thing. Piastri behind. He's gaining, but we are defending. So he's not using the ERS to defend. Probably doesn't need to here. I think he got away with it a little bit, but yeah. Where is Oscar? He's on the outside at the moment. If we can keep him on the outside, great. Alex is just parking it in the middle of the track right now. That's fine. But we are 3 seconds behind Bottas, and we're about to lose a place here as well. Maybe even 2 if Show gets his move on. Oh, we're supposed to be on dirt. That's not
Keep
helpful,
pushing,
is
keep
it?
pushing.
There we go.
Close gap.
Yeah.
you
Alright,
bring the
bit of a
pace
blunder
back?
there. Forgot to change his driving style. So that would have helped things a little bit. Down to 17th. Confidence is in the white there. Where's it at for you? Go away, Joe. It's like on-track bullying at this point, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
It's a long old race.
Keep pushing.
We'll keep an eye on things from here. It's a long old race. The tyres might come into their own soon. Otherwise, this is going to be a really crap weekend. We made up 5 places in the sprint. Yellow flag. Sargeant spun.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's still going.
I'm trying.
Here's the replay.
Same corner. Turn 16.
Round they spin. In
Same
the
event.
End, just a helpless passenger.
Literally the same thing, just without the 2 cars behind. Interesting. Alright. We'll keep an eye on Albon. He's sort of cooling his tyres. I think he is starting to make up ground on Joe as well, which is good. Yeah, there you go. He's made up the gap. What tyres is Joe on? He's also on mediums. Same with Deg as well. Logan is the only driver on hards. He might then be the only driver on a one-stopper. I don't know. Sometimes a 2-stopper is actually quicker than a 1-stopper. It's good that we have 2 drivers so we can actually try out these different strategies. Is Albon going to get past Joe here? I want to say yes, but Joe also has DRS. Again, he just drove into him. Literally through him. I wish they'd fixed that. The hitboxes on these cars is not the best. And then because of the weird adjustment afterwards, suddenly we're miles behind again. And that does feel dumb. That does feel really dumb. Red flag.
Red flag.
Who's out? What happened?
Now, by the looks of things, we're at turn
An
15
Alpine and a
now.
McLaren.
And that's the
Oh,
moment the
big
car plows
head-on
into the
crash
wall.
there for
And all it
Gasly.
can take is one mistake, one momentary lapse
Yeah,
of concentration.
that's a red flag. Definitely. Blocking the track. No one can get past. Okay, so, rethink. I think the first thing we do... It's not going to rain. So no worries there. I think the first thing we do for Albon is we strap on a new set of mediums. Actually, now we could go for softs, because you've still got 2 soft compounds left. So we could easily do that. We'll reorganize his strategy in a bit. But I think we go for the same kind of strategy here. But instead of switching to hards, we maybe switch to another set of mediums. This is a free pit stop, so we might as well go for it. Lap time's going to decrease. I think we do that. Now, Logan, I think we put him on a 2-stopper now. But then what do we have to lose? No, I think we put him on a 2-stopper. I think we might go medium, soft, soft, though. Actually, no, he's got catch up to do. We'll put him on used softs. And then we'll go. So, race restart.
We're set once more. And soon we'll
1,
continue this
2,
race.
3, 4, 5 red lights. And they go
It's
out
lights
and we're
out,
away.
And away we go.
Albon straight away getting involved. Right, before I do anything else, strategy. So you here, you're going to go on softs, then a set of mediums. Sort of around, I don't know, 20? Maybe 23? And then another set of softs. Sort of around lap 40. That works. In fact, we could even burn the mediums as well. We'll see where that puts you. As for Logan, edit your strategy. So you're on softs now. You're obviously going to switch to a set of mediums. Somewhere around lap 25. And then another set of softs. Maybe... Because you could technically go 3 sets of mediums, but we don't have 3 sets of mediums. So I think I might pull this back. There, lap 21. And then we'll burn the hell out of these softs. Then you go on mediums for a few laps, and then you'll switch back to softs. We're going to do that. Let's see how that goes. So you right now can burn, burn, burn. Go. Don't lose a place. Don't lose a place. Push. Push, push, push. Use your ERS. You've definitely got more than that, Alex. Come on now. It's the ERS battle assist thing. It just doesn't seem to work properly. Right now he needs to move out to make this overtake, and he isn't. That wasn't even an attempted overtake. Never mind a failed one. What the hell? Come on, Albon. You are not fighting Albon. Just drop back. We're not having our teammates crash again. Forget that. Oh, here we go. Crawl central. Is that a red light on the lamp there as well? I wonder they're slowing down. And then yeah, because we get too close. Look, crawl round here, and now we're going to be like a second behind as we accelerate out. 8/10. That's crap. Utter crap. We'll probably catch up again by the time we hit the main straight here, but what a load of rubbish. Alright, here they go. I'm wondering if some of the rest of the grid have tried to pull off a one-stopper now. Hamilton's on hards. I think he might actually be going for a one-stopper from here. Which is technically a two-stopper, but yeah, a one-stopper. You know what I mean. Whereas quite a few drivers are on softs. So it is all down to sort of driver confidence and things now, of which we have none. And then, yeah, 3 medium runners. Let's speed up, see what happens. Wow. Albon's losing so much ground. What are we doing wrong?
You can afford to drop back.
It can't be the excess fuel, because everyone has that.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
It has to be like ERS usage. Go deploy for a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously the race isn't over yet. There's a lot more to come.
Make sure you do some energy.
I got it.
There's plenty of laps. There's like 39 laps still to go as well. And there you go. We're starting to catch up again. Ish. It's fluctuating a lot. We're within DRS range again. Set that back to neutral before it's too late. We've maxed out on usage. Alright, here we go. Attack here.
You can close
You
up.
could just go aggressive rather than attack.
Focus on push.
They're all weaving
got
in
it.
front. Get past Yuki. Then you've got Zhou right there. And then we can start looking forward towards Piastri and the like. He wants to send us around the outside here. That's absolutely fine. Get that rear wing open. He's got DRS 2, which does make it a little bit trickier. If Albon moves out and does the late braking, he's not going to do it, is he? Come on, Alex. Got to make it count here now. Because this is the bit. This is the bit where the AI sort of messes up. And we end up crawling. And I feel like that's exactly what's about to happen here as well. We're going to end up crawling. Yuki's defending for his life. Look there. It's a red light. Weird. Oh, he used the rear wheels to get around there then, didn't he? So 4/10 now. I feel like we are a little bit closer. But then here... Oh, still 4/10. Okay. Alright, approaching the main straight. This is it. This has to be where the move takes place. Yuki's defending. He may even be trying to get an overtake in himself. The annoying thing here again, though, is he's going to have DRS too. And we've all got fuel to burn, so we're not going to get any gains from that. Sparks flying up. Is that rear wing open? Albon going to move across? Not yet. Just glitched, maybe? I'll just run it like this for a little bit. And I'll do it. Oh, Tsunoda's past Show. Okay, and now we're going to get past Show. Okay. And that's how you do that, I suppose. As long as we keep ahead of Zhou now, we should be alright. So sometimes that's how you break a DRS chain. If the first car behind the lead car overtakes, then the next one might be able to, and then the new lead car no longer has DRS, so then the car behind could then end up overtaking them as well. As long as you pull away enough from the car that was formerly the lead car, so in this case Zhou, so that they can't then get you back on the next DRS section, then you should be alright. How the hell have they gone too wide through there, by the way? Piastri and Magnussen. That was an accident waiting to happen. So we're only really a third of the way through this race. We're less than a third of the way through this race. And yet so much has happened already. Gasly's out, we've had a red flag, we've completely changed our race strategy, and we're yo-yoing backwards and forwards up and down the grid. Alex here is going to stick a wheel in, is he? Yes. There might have been a bit of a wheel bang there, but he is, for now at least, ahead of Tsunoda. And he's got Piastri and Magnussen right there. I've not fast forwarded this, by the way. This is ×1 speed. Tsunoda is alongside us. There's 4 cars here. We're basically in grid formation, trying to make an overtake happen. This surely, who on earth is going to come out of this ahead? We've kept ahead of Tsunoda. For now at least, we've taken the place off Magnussen as well, and we've still got Piastri in front of us, and he's not going to have DRS anymore. He's moving across to defend. We're going to have to go around the outside, but if we can stay side by side with him here. Yep, there you go. We'll be on the inside here. Were we still side by side, but it looks like we're not. And just like that, Albon has made up 3 places in 2 corners. What a man. What a manoeuvre. And his confidence is peak. And do you know what? I'm not surprised. We'll let him cool down his tyres a little bit.
Back off.
Logan is also now ahead of Zhou. So tyre strategy is coming into its own right now. Logan is currently behind where he needs to be with his tyres, so I'm just going to tell him to calm down a little bit. Albon is miles ahead of where he needs to be. So we can tell him to go hell for leather again soon. Just want to see what he does here against Bottas, because he is actually catching Bottas too. To the point that he is likely to have DRS again down the main straight. And if he makes up this place too, this Williams car is rapid down the straights, don't forget. So if he makes up the place here too, as we finish the first third of the race. Here we go. DRS open, I think it's just about where that purple bridge was. So we're not going to get him into turn 1, but we could well get him into turn 3. And Piastri's over a second behind now, so does not have DRS. I was a bit aggressive there, but here you go. Rear wing open, moves out. I personally would stay behind a little bit more to get the slipstream, but he has now moved out. He's got past. Bottas late braking. Albon forcing him a little bit wide maybe, but now Bottas is on the inside of 4. Bottas holds on for now, but Alex has got the traction coming out. And he's got the inside line again here, but Bottas is then going to be on the inside here. And we're still side by side. Bottas just has to tuck in now and ride along for the rest of this lap. Now we're up to 13th. Whew! Alright, for now, let's just speed up and see what happens. Okay, Logan's entered his pit window. So we could bring him in soon. Or we could see how this plays out. Is Albon catching De Vries? He will be once we tell him to warm up his tyres again.
Up to the cars ahead.
We're actually going to do the same thing for Logan.
So we're racing Zoo.
Here we go. Albon is right up behind De Vries. So nearly making that overtake. He's a man on fire right now. I don't think he could get more confident. Even if he was told he's in a Ferrari next year, I don't think he could get any more confident than he is right now. Although saying that, he's dropped to 6/10 behind De Vries. But De Vries is currently fighting Hulkenberg. So you never know. Oh, that was close. But now because Hulkenberg's held up De Vries, we're right behind. So I think we're going to bring Sargeant in on this lap. And we're going to stick him on the mediums. And again, we'll just let him burn his way through those tyres. We are going to have to tell the guys to ease off on fuel again soon, because they are starting to reach their limit. Albon has got DRS here, but again, so has De Vries. But they are slowing each other down. They're holding each other up. And that is coming into play for us, as long as we don't allow Bottas to catch us, which right now we're pulling away from him just a little bit. So we could do with the two in front fighting between themselves a little bit more, so long as it doesn't hold us up. Let's just see how this plays out. There is a gap though between De Vries and the points. I was hoping to score points this weekend, or at least try to. So we'll see how that goes. We might have some ERS that we can start using soon as well. And Alex is in his pit window. Logan is ahead of Joe again, so that's good. Where's everyone else at with their tyres? Snowder will be stopping soon. De Vries, Hulkenberg and Norris will be stopping soon. Ocon, Russell. The ones at the front are looking after their tyres because they can afford to.
To manage.
Let's just get these tyres cooled down a little bit. Albon should make the overtake here on Hulkenberg. Look at the speed difference between them. Absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. Hulkenberg is defending, but Albon moves across. Can he send it up the inside of one? He needs to hold on. That's kind of good defending from Hulkenberg, but my god, is that frustrating.
Try to race anyone, I just have no shot.
Don't whine. I made up like 4 places on 1 lap just now. Hulkenberg has got DRS still, which probably did help him out a little bit there as well. Sargeant stop. 2.8, that's pretty good. Pretty decent. Got the job done. I think us telling Albon to cool his tyres down as well has affected him here. We could just tell him to stay attacking.
Close the gap if you can.
And then he might be willing to stick it up the inside a little bit more, because all these factors come together, of course, when it comes to overtaking. And he is pitting. Oh god, I genuinely thought he went into the back of Hulkenberg there as well. He is pitting next lap, so yeah, it's kind of whatever the Williams equivalent of hammer time is. There's a huge gap now between De Vries and Norris. We definitely need to get past these slower cars because they are holding us up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're all good, Alex.
It can happen.
Just keep your confidence right now. Keep your head up. Don't lose faith. You're surely going to get in here. If not, we'll pit you. You'll come out on fresh tyres and you'll be able to attack again. Here we go. DRS. Swings open now. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we'll bring you in now. Mediums. Still not quite. He's using the DRS. If De Vries is doing the signs trick from Singapore, then that's definitely going to help to slow us down. Not quite sure why he would do it though, unless he's trying to get Yuki back into the mix. Piastri's behind us and further, like, he's dropping back. So, ooh, Hulkenberg's ahead. So we might be able to get De Vries instead. Oh, banging wheels. Banging wheels. Again, if they crash into each other and take each other out, that kind of plays into our hands too, as long as we don't get involved. We're getting a little bit close right now. Oh, it gets tight round here. That was close. And again, the fact they're going too wide through there, you can barely get two cars through that gap. I remember I think it's like 5 meters wide or something like that, which doesn't sound like much, but an F1 car is about 2 meters wide. And then it suddenly starts to sound quite small. Right, it's us and De Vries. Hulkenberg is away. Too far away to get a wheel in here. We are actually pitting at the end of this lap, so we're not going to get the overtake done here, unfortunately. Alright, Logan, go easy on the fuel. Alex will tell you to go easy on the fuel now as well.
Copy.
Alright, let's watch the pit stop from the cinematic cameras here. This could be a good thumbnail coming up.
Copy that.
Alright, Albon in the pit. Everyone's going to shoot past. I don't think the cars that are now in front, that were behind, have stopped yet. So that there is the difference maker. There we go. That could be a thumbnail. We'll see.
Don't watch the white light.
Yeah, they'll need to stop soon, I'm sure. They'll probably go a little bit longer, but if we just burn through these mediums... The only risk is if they're all on one stoppers, but I really don't think they will be. Albon's got a pretty big gap now to get these tyres warmed up. And yeah, look, straight away. He's lost a second on Joe already. Yeah, he's flying. He's absolutely flying. This could be the way to go. Just proper cooked tyres, and off you go. At this rate, he's going to be within DRS range in another lap or so. In fact, he's in DRS range now. And he's passed him before we even hit the DRS zone. So if he could just hold off Joe down here now. There it is, DRS signs. He's forcing him up the inside, which personally I would force them around the outside. Oh, it's tight, it's tight. Joe didn't quite pull out there as much as I thought he would, but Alex keeps the place. And that's the main thing.
How does my tires look?
Yeah, no, you're fine. Alright, Albon now chasing down Yuki. Cars ahead pitting too. Hulkenberg just pitted and he's behind us. And that's the main thing. Not only is he behind us, he's quite a long way behind us. And we've just overtaken Lando as well. Question is, what tyres have they gone on to? Mediums. Mediums and softs? Oh, what's Norris on? Oh, he's on softs, yeah. We're on mediums. So I think Lando is going to stop again. I can't see him going to the end. 18 laps. 19 laps on softs. I don't know. That's a risky manoeuvre. Let's put it that way. Albon's now up to 11th. Sargeant's up to 15th. We're now 10th. We're in the points. And we are gaining on Ocon. This could be a good race. If we just keep
This starting tire management.
an eye on things
Copy.
and make sure we don't screw up. A safety car would be good for us right now. A virtual safety car would be very good for us right now, because we can slow down, save some fuel, save some tyre performance, but not lose ground to the car in front or have the car behind catch us up.
That's a crash. Be careful
Someone's
for
crashed. Piastri. Has he
Now the
brought out a
action
safety
happens
car?
as they went into turn 16. Clearly unable to take evasive action.
Ooh, he
and
bounced
that's
off the
not
barrier
what
as
they
well.
would have had in mind.
So turn 16 is where it's at right now. He's not out though, and there's no safety car. And we've got Lando right behind us. Lando is now right in front of us. But there's a massive gap to Magnussen. Huge. We almost get a free pit stop off Magnussen right now. Or De Vries now, because he's overtaken. Magnussen's falling down the order. Wait, where's our pit window? It's now. Oh, crap. We've missed your pit window. Right, you're pitting on this lap. Softs. Actually, do we? Hang on, do we? Do we? How long can your tyres last? No, you really do need to stop, actually. I think both of you. Albon could potentially go to the end. I just want to see what everyone else is on. Magnussen's definitely stopping. Lando won't be, though. Lando is actually going to the end on those tyres. Oh, so we're going to come out just behind Magnussen, maybe, if we stop now. So you're definitely stopping now. And then when you come out, you're going to go attack.
So
And
we
you're
are
also
boxing,
going to... Actually, we'll do that in a
boxing.
second. You
Copy box.
are going to pit at the end of next lap onto the softs. But again, you're going to go attack now.
Box this lap.
Okay, box, box.
2.9 for Logan. Bit slow.
There's a VSC.
Oh, virtual safety car.
Positive
But we've
on the
already
delta.
pitted.
Yep.
What's the
Big
VSC
crash, watch
for?
out.
De
Just
Vries is
remember,
out.
in the main straight might still be some debris.
But this is kind of what I wanted.
Okay, so we've
A
got
VSC.
De Vries. Oh, that's where
Surprised
they
that's not a red
no
flag,
matter the
actually. That was a
severity of
heavy
the
one.
crash, it's always good to see the driver emerge unharmed.
That was a heavy one. Right, so now then.
Okay, back off.
We do get warning, don't we, when the VSC is about to end. And we have potentially... Can we catch Lando? I don't know if we can, you know.
VSC endings.
Copy.
Oops. Get your tyres warmed up. Off you go. Can we catch Hulkenberg even? Well, we got 6 laps left. Might be a little too much to ask right now. That VSC came at the worst possible time in that we had already pitted. If we just waited that extra lap like I nearly did, then maybe. But Albon could get the place back on Hulkenberg and we could finish narrowly outside the points, which again would be massive progress from where we were in Bahrain. Yeah, he's basically pushing him along right now. DRS enabled. He should pull out in a second. Alex, you going to try and overtake?
How many laps do we have?
No, he's just going to sit behind.
5 laps to go.
I don't know why he didn't pull out there. It was yours to do. He's not going to get it done here. Or is he? Or is he? Or is he? Oh. What do I know? He tried. Definitely tried. Logan's tyres are too hot. Alex is going to try around the outside, and I think he's actually got ahead. Oh, Hulkenberg's still there. We have to give him space. We're still too wide. Climb up the hill. Oh, he has now conceded the position. Man alive, that was close. We're definitely not going to catch Lando in 3 laps. But, you know, Still an epic fight, and we are pulling away from Hulkenberg. So if that VSC hadn't happened quite when it did, we may have actually had a chance to finish in the points here. And even now, we've made up like 3 seconds on Lando in the last couple of laps.
How many laps are left?
So we'll ride on board with Albon for the last lap. We might as well. As we come around turn 3. 6 seconds ahead of Hulkenberg. Logan's in 15th. He's 3 seconds behind Bottas, but he's 7 seconds ahead of Magnussen. So he's done alright there. In fact, sorry, Sargeant is 5 seconds behind Bottas. 7 seconds ahead of Magnussen. We're 12.5 behind Lando, but we are gaining. And we're nearly 7 ahead of Hulkenberg, and it's just ticked over as I've said that. So, with the new upgrades that we're working on for the next race, or the next races, we could potentially see ourselves score some points. This has been... It's been educational. It's been interesting. It's actually been incredibly entertaining. I've really enjoyed watching Albon put these overtakes in. Some of them were a bit cleaner than others, I'll admit, but, you know, an overtake is an overtake, and we've made up like 5 seconds on the last 3 laps over Lando. So imagine if we had just a little bit more to give. If it was better suspension, whether the wings were a bit more defined. Whatever it is, we could have potentially 5 more laps maybe, and we could have been up behind him. That's incredible.
This will be the last lap coming up.
And this is now the last lap, so we do actually have 1 more. That's twice now he's been told it's the last lap, but never mind, I digress. Could have potentially gone for this a little bit sooner as well.
Be aggressive.
Sargeant has actually taken the checkered flag now, so that's him done. Leclerc's won the race, Sainz second, Verstappen third. This is very different to the real life F1 calendar. I love it. Good to see some diversity, you know. Around the tricky bit that I absolutely despise, lock up central is what I call that bit. And if you go on the right, go straight on the right hander, there's no runoff area, it's literally just a barrier. Look at that, we're less than 10 seconds away from Lando now. Genuinely, 5 more laps and we'd have caught him. The 2-stopper would have worked. The 2-stopper would have worked. And switching Sargeant to the 2-stopper also worked. Yeah, that seems to be the meta. Go for a 2-stopper and just burn your tyres. Or go for 1 stop more than the game offers you. There we go. Could we actually get within 9 seconds? Almost. Almost. There you go. So I think we were 16 seconds behind when we overtook Hulkenberg. Now he's nearly 13 seconds behind and we're within 9 seconds of Norris. And Alex just got fastest lap.
Checker flag.
That is insane. That is absolutely insane. We don't get a point for it, sadly, because we finished outside the top 10. But we just snatched fastest lap. Oh, I've got so much faith in this car now. I think we can actually do something here. This could be awesome. This could be really, really awesome. And even the second driver, who you wouldn't expect much from. And, you know, he spun as well. And yet he finished 15th. That's good. I'm really happy with that. That's really good. We're still not in the points yet, but we came so close. So close. And we are top of the drivers yet to score points. So I think it's only a matter of time before it happens now. Only a matter of time. And with Albon in the car, yeah, we could be on for something here. And to be honest, before I end this episode, there is one thing I would like to do. So the main driver's here. Yep, some good performance there. Did you progress? Do we see that? Is that... I might have skipped that screen by mistake. Apologies for that. I want to keep Albon in this team for a long time to come. And right now, I think his contract is actually up at the end of the season. There's the underfloor finished. So I want to make sure that we do actually keep him. We don't care about that. Here we go, development. I want to make sure that we keep him beyond the end of this season. So we're going to go into contract negotiations. That's where I was going with all that. Oh, poor chair. +2 to braking. +1 to overtaking and reactions. Awesome. He could be a good one too. Board, you happy? Yeah, satisfied. We're on target to finish 8th, so that's good. As long as we start scoring points, that will continue to get better. Oh yeah, we had some tension here as well. What happened? Hasn't improved. Okay, we'll consider that matter closed for now. Finances, I don't really care too much about that right now because we're not in trouble financially. Oh, there was one other thing actually that I was going to point out. Oh, front wings failed, and front and rear. We'll get those changed as well. We're in a new ATR period, so we can start developing some more stuff soon. Right, priority. Albon. Contract. Oh, you actually have 2 years left. Ah, well, in that case, we'll relax for now. That's okay. All good. Car. So we're going to swap out the front wing. That's fine. We might have to manufacture some more. Although we might not have to, actually. If I can help it. We've still got 2 left there, and we've got 2 left there. And we are currently developing... We are currently developing new front and rear wings, and they may even be ready... Oh, Miami! I'd completely forgot about Miami. I was about to say they may be ready for the next race, but that's definitely not the case now. The suspension could be ready for Monaco. Is it Monaco? Oh, God. Forgotten all the... No, that's not what I want. What do I want? I want Canada. So, yeah. It's Miami, Imola, then it's Monaco. That's what's confused me. And then it's Spain. Where's Canada? Have I completely forgotten where Canada was? There's Canada. I'm in like 2021 mode right now, when everything was kind of in the air. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Anyway, main thing is, we are ready to push on now. I guess Miami is a good race for us to try and see where the car is at. The other thing I was meant to mention just now, we've got some new facilities under development. We've got a new wind tunnel and a new suspension center, and that will be huge for us. We might get a new car part test center as well, because that's not too expensive. It does dip our earnings a little bit, but as long as we stay within the cost cap, we will be absolutely fine. Yeah, I mean we're fine right now. Got 89 million pounds to spend still, so we can boost loads of stuff here still. What's the one that earns us more money? I suppose it's the helipad. That's not too expensive. We can do that. Hospitality? Could potentially. There is one that does pay back. Tour Centre pays back. Yeah, makes income. Let's upgrade that. Why would you not? Memorabilia, I don't think we need to worry about that one right now. Okay, let's wrap things up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop those comments down below with ideas for how to improve the team, drivers, car, all that good thing. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.